Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I do readings for the Pisces Collective. Now today we're working on how the past is affecting you. The cards that came up was Let George Do It and Down Home Funk. Now we've spoken about these two cards, the Creator Fire and You Are Living Poetry, yesterday. So I'm going to not really focus on these as much because we've already talked a lot about them yesterday. And it's really about just stepping into your fire and becoming the poetry in motion that you are. I feel that as Pisces, sometimes we get a little bit stuck, and I feel that these two cards coming out is a little bit like that. Down Home Funk and Let George Do It. So I feel these cards feel like you sometimes, what's that word? Default. That's right. Default to comforts or comfort zones of the past. Let George do it is like let somebody else do it, and Down Home Funk is the same thing. It's kind of like going back and settling in the past or something that you really liked and just kind of sitting there. It's not taking action. This is inaction, while this is asking you to take action in the new self that you have been creating. The past is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It feels more like this is somewhere that has helped you and probably saved you, and more than once just helped you regroup when you needed to. But I feel that now, right at this moment, if you go back to nostalgic days and let yourself stay stuck in that image, like the good old days, you know, the good old moments. If you stay too long daydreaming of that, you're not giving enough attention to your present day situations that need your attention. And you're not shining or sparkling, you're living in the past. So that's really what I get from these cards every time I look at it. And I feel that you are walking towards the sunshine, towards the past, but you have to realize that what you walk towards right now, in the present moment, towards a future that's not written yet, you can find real happy moments in the right now. Okay? It doesn't mean, like I always told, it's so fluid now what you can be in your present moment. You can take things from the past that bring you great joy and make them part of your present. Okay? I've done this. I've taken stuff that belonged to my father and my grandmother, and I've kind of put them in a room all together. And so that when my gaze goes upon them, it brings me joy. There are things of joy that from my past that help me. But when I'm in the room in the present moment, I can get the joy and use it right at this moment. So there's always a way to get around it. The problem with these here is daydreaming of the past and getting stuck there. Okay? So let's see. We're going to take a daily healing. I love these. I want some more of these little cards. I've seen them too. I think they have spiritual doors and things. I think I'm going to add to these. This is the only tiny deck that I have, and I really, really like it. I love these cards. Okay, so let's see what, oh, this one wanted. Be aware that your thoughts and feelings are just as impactful as your actions. And we've gotten that before. It's not the first time. But again, that's what they're saying. Your thoughts of the past can impact your present moment because it's stopping you from walking your present path. Okay? It's just, it may be a default for you to go there because it's a safe spot. Okay, make clear, calm thinking your goal. I like that too. Maybe it's because, Pisces, I'm feeling that with this fire, it's bringing in a lot of new, like fire. Fire is sparkly, it's dangerous, it's hot. Okay, so in order to calm yourself, you go back to a more calm and nostalgic moment, something of the past that's more like flowing, okay, like a living poetry. But this card is telling you that you can just do it with your calm, clear thinking. You don't need to be afraid of the fire. This says develop awe and reverence for life. Yeah, don't tap into fear, tap into awe. Like, oh, this is exciting and life is offering me some wonderful new things to look at. Okay, look how that's the same color. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? To feel your innate sense of truth, develop open-mindedness. Okay, so these are all really good. These are little, I think, like tricks, tips, things for you to look at. Keep your mind open. Let the awe of life come in to inspire you. Don't let the fire burn you. Let it inspire you instead. And that's going to make clear and calm thinking your goal, so you get inspired, not burned. And remember that if you live too much in the past, well, you're not really working towards your future. You're just living in the past. So it's important that you take care of that. Okay. You have to shine and sparkle, but it doesn't mean you need to burn. And I feel that is probably one of the things that's maybe not scares you, but gets you a little bit on the, I don't know how that's going to feel. Okay, so I'm going to take a few Power Surrender and see what it has to say. Thank you so much for being here. I have different ways that you can support the channel. It's in the description box, so go ahead and check that out if you will. Thank you to everybody who has been donating to the channel. It's been helping greatly. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So it's not nostalgia, it's silence. So they're asking for meditation. Take time to maybe meditate and let the stuff come in. These did come out, but they were not. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue and see what else pops up here, Pisces, for you. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So again, silence and meditation. It's releasing stress. I feel that maybe this fire energy, okay, doesn't really gel with who you've been in the past. In the past, as Pisces, especially if you've been in a Pisces that's had to live with people, there's certain narcissist relationships that can develop, especially very dangerous for empaths. And what happens with that is, Pisces, we walk on eggshells. We want people to be happy. We want them to feel okay. We want the situations to stay good. So we equate fire or anything that, you know, that burns a little higher as danger. Okay? And now that we have to step into fire, it's very hard for us not to react in a way of, ooh, this could be dangerous. Okay, so I feel this is happening. I've really, usually, you know, Pisces, I don't really feel the past too much. I feel like the past is affecting you for a certain way. I see how it affected you in the past and how it's affecting you in the present and how you're getting past it in your future, which is basically all the same. We're just walking a line here, okay? We're always constantly walking through doors. But in this reading, I'm really feeling you attaching yourself to a past. And it's really resonating. This creator of fire, it's really giving you pause. It's really giving you pause. So let's see. I'm going to pull some tarot here. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. Thinking, not emotional reaction to a past situation. Okay, so the Strength card came in reverse. So you're going to have to work on your courage. You're going to have to work on your courage in this. Your courage is a little bit, it's leaving you a little bit. Or if it's not you, I tell you, you have courage in spades inside of you. There's no, you don't have to attain or gain courage. You have it within you. It's always there. It's nothing that can be taken away from you. But you're stepping back from it a little bit. It's because courage is fire. It's Leo energy. And again, you're trepidatious. And that's a really good word. You're very trepidatious on how you're going to walk into this. You think about it and you think about it some more and you're going, I'm not too sure about this. Yeah. See, you're wondering if there's going to be any negative impacts coming in because of anything that you do right now. I'm hearing, oh, you know, rushing in where angels fear to tread. That's what I hear. And you may not even be doing it outwardly. I feel that your body is just kind of, stop, you know. It's something that you're doing, it's a gut reaction to what you've been through. Spirit is saying this is very different than your past. This is you. This is not you dealing with fire. This is you stepping into yours. It's very different because you're tempered with the water. Imagine looking at the fire being an outsider. Imagine being able to step into your fire without getting burnt. Because you are water. Unless you put gas in water, water cannot be burned. Do you understand? Okay. Justice card. Everything will balance out. You have this beautiful sword of clarity with you. You're going to balance out your water and your fire. You're going to make fair and smart decisions, one that are tailored to you. The only thing right now is stopping you is the fear of being consumed by fire. You've seen others being consumed, but they were not you. They were them. You may have to have been subject to someone who is fire or who has tried to burn you, unsuccessfully I may add, because you are water. The only reason you would get burned or heated up by fire is because you're feeding theirs, and we don't. We're the kind of person who puts water on the fire. See, my father, to give you an example, my father was an Aquarius, very, very Oh, very, 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 it wasn't good. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to find a word. It was very, oh, it was malignant. It wasn't good. Okay. When he fed the fire with his wind, with his air, it could consume a room. As water, as Pisces, as somebody who breaks the chains of generational stuff, I walked on eggshells. I was always going around the perimeter and seeing if I could sparkle, if I could sprinkle water on the situation so that the fire and the air wouldn't consume the entire area. That was my job, right? You must understand, though, Pisces, that all of that, if you've been through that with people, this has been your experience with fire. This experience is going to help you step into the fire because you know how to hold it back. You know how to let it go. You are the caretaker of this particular fire that you're setting because it's your own. It's like having everything you need. If I live in a country, so when we do a campfire, we always have water and a shovel, which is the earth, would be earth. But in this case, we have water, which is our emergency thing. If, let's say, campfire goes out of control, we turn the hose on and put the fire out. We can wet around the campfire before we even start it so that the fire won't spread more than the area it's in. Water is very powerful, and you're downplaying the power that you have because in the past you were trying to take care of a situation that was not your own. This is yours. It's not going to be anybody else's. Under the deck, the Ace of Wands, begging you to be inspired and take what you want. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be slow moving. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. He's telling you that it's not going to like just set on fire and burn everything down as you are suspecting. Because the factor that was there last time, let's say in the other experiences, was the other situations, people, whatever that was, it was outside of yourself. This is inside of yourself. You're the one in charge of this. Blow up? Wrong word. This glow up. Let's call it a glow up, not a blow up. A lot better. But that's what I feel you're thinking. It's going to blow up when you're actually just going to glow up. See? So, yeah, I should write that down. That's supposed to be title. No blow up, just a glow up. Yeah, yeah. I showed it to you under the deck and it shows up again. Be inspired, Pisces. Just be inspired to walk, to begin this something new. Don't be afraid, okay? Let yourself get into that energy. Let yourself have the glow up and the excitement that your ideas are about to take shape, that your life is about to have a whole more passion and enthusiasm for something new, okay? And the 10, end this stressful, past, scary thing. It's the stress, it's the fear that this is going to consume you and kill you. Like it's going to, this is what you're afraid of. You have to end, okay? And it's stopping the growth of the Pentacles, see? Your past is stopping you. You're turning your back on the future. And when you do, you're going to get a breakthrough. There's that sword in the Justice card. Okay? You're going to break through that. Very interesting. Very interesting, Pisces. And I can totally understand. I mean, I had a father who threw air into the fire. He would you know, throw the entire field would like burn down with him around it. It was very hard to always be spreading water around these fields, always trying to contain the fire that he was constantly blowing air into. So it was very hard. And then and it's a perfect way to describe the relationship with my father. But this gave me skills, and I'm going to say it, this gave you, if you are in that kind of situation, and I'm only giving you examples so that you can apply them to your situation, okay? This gave you the mad skills to be able to do anything in your life. This is like, you know, resume type thing. I was really good at putting out fires when other people was around. I stopped this explosion from happening with that person and that explosion with that situation, and I found a situation for this. This is all like really good things that are going to help you right now, and you don't have to deal with the outside forces. You're dealing with your own fire. This should be like a cakewalk for you. So this is what Spirit is coming in to say. All right, so I haven't used this deck yet, but I'm going to. It's called the Wisdom Keepers. And I'm going to see how intuitive. I wasn't sure if I was going to share it. It's such a beautiful, I think I have. Did I? I must have. Yes, I must have used it once. I forget what I use and what I don't use in readings. It's very hard to shuffle. I'm going to have to do it sideways. Beautiful deck. Beautiful. Pisces. Oh. Ooh. Invention.